home to more than 50 different countries, the African continent has some of the world's best cities to explore. Vibrant, eclectic, and culturally rich, many African cities are modern affairs set to a beautiful backdrop. These stunning African cities are wonderful places to live since they are safe, with adequate road networks, various social amenities, and chances for economic development. In addition, they provide a wealth of commercial and employment opportunities, as well as the essential infrastructure and recreational amenities. The continent also has a strong sense of warmth, friendliness, and hospitality. Today, let's take a look at some of the top most beautiful African cities of all time. Coming right away at number 15 is Port Louis, the capital city of Mauritius. Port Louis is the capital and also the economic center point of our paradise island, Mauritius. It is the largest city of the island with approximately 200,000 inhabitants. The city of Port Louis is home to the biggest harbor of Mauritius, the Port Louis Harbor, and is where large businesses and little trades coexist together. All this forms the unique atmosphere of Port Louis. You will be overwhelmed by the intense activity that is present inside the capital. Many motorcycles, vehicles, and buses can be seen traveling down the boulevards and along the streets. The Mauritian culture is evident, with women wearing the newest trends or their traditional saris, veiled Muslim women, men, and kids all dressed differently. If you're a foodie and want to check out some of the best street art and historical buildings in Mauritius, then Port Louis is definitely worth a visit. It's also a great place to go shopping whether you want to buy clothes or souvenirs. Number 14. Windhoek, Namibia. The capital of Namibia is one of the simplest towns in Africa to navigate. It is bordered by both conventional German residences and ultra-modern, spotless buildings. Despite being Namibia's largest city, Windhoek nonetheless has a more rural feel. The majority of Namibia's government institutions are located in Windhoek. It is renowned for having good educational institutions and adequate healthcare services. Despite being a small city, it features a thriving business district with hip clubs, restaurants, and retail centers. The Independence Memorial Museum and the 1890s Alti Fest, a former military command post with historical exhibits, are located on a hilltop in the heart of the city. Nearby structures like the Sandstone Lutheran Christus Church exhibit colonial influences. It's simple to walk about the city's pedestrian-friendly areas. Be sure to check out the city's various craft stores, excellent eateries, and skyline of neo-Baroque cathedrals and skyscrapers. Number 13. Kigali, Rwanda. The capital of Rwanda is renowned for being one of Africa's cleanest cities. Being in the middle of the country and only a 2.5-hour drive from the Volcanoes National Park, where tourists hike to see Rwanda's mountain gorillas, it offers a fantastic geographic location for visiting this emerging travel destination. It is the country's central business center, with many modern buildings such as the new Kigali Tower. The city is hilly, with houses perched on peaks and encircling valleys. It was established in the 11th century and is positioned little over 5,000 feet above sea level. The Kigali Genocide Memorial, which commemorates the horrifying mass deaths that took place during Rwanda's civil war in 1994, is a popular, though gloomy, Kigali destination. Before we continue, welcome back to Be Amazed 254. If you are new around this paths, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to never miss an upload. This is the #1 channel on the internet where amazing people come to watch. Also, you can show us some love by giving this video a like. At number 12, Gaborone, Botswana. Gaborone is a buzzing and fast-growing city named after Kosi Gaborone, leader of the Bitlaqua people. The name Gaborone means it does not fit badly in reference to the location where the Bitlaqua people chose to build the city. Politically secure and economically thriving, Gaborone. It is frequently regarded as the ideal starting point for travelers who want to discover the continent for the first time. Facilities for sports, recreation, and tourism have all benefited greatly from government funding. The National Museum and Art Gallery in the heart of the city houses artwork and cultural relics. The locals bring a positive vibe to the cordial and quiet community. Out in the streets, you'll hear the rhythmic sounds of Setswana, the dominant language of the locals. The modern urban center boasts malls, entertainment venues, and a thriving restaurant scene. But the real showstoppers are the pristine landscapes and stunning range of wildlife. No wonder the country is an oasis for safari-goers. Number 11, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Due to its numerous political organizations, Addis Ababa is regarded as the political capital of the continent. The mountain-ringed capital Addis Ababa, founded in the 1880s by Emperor Menelik II, offers a dynamic introduction to Africa's most unique nation despite being relatively new by Ethiopian standards. Visit exquisite churches linked to the legendary Emperor Haile Selassie, eat Ethiopia's fiery cuisine, and take in a glimpse of the nation's rich history at the National Museum of Ethiopia. It has world-class road networks, buildings, and other social amenities. This makes it an ideal place to visit and live. It has its historical, diplomatic, and political significance. Number 10, Algiers, Algeria. Crowning the Mediterranean coast of North Africa, Algiers reigns as the capital city and cultural mecca for Algeria. European and Arab influences blend together in Algeria's capital city Algiers, which is often referred to as the Paris of North Africa. There are also cosmopolitan restaurants, shops, and tourist hotels. Its walled Old Town Medina and Casbah gleam with trademark whitewashed structures lining ancient winding lanes. Along with the marbled Great Mosque and Catholic Basilica resting on towering cliffs, these astounding historical monuments make Algiers one of the most beautiful cities in Africa. From silver domes to Ottoman palaces, enormous minarets and intricate mosaics, the architectural parade continues its march through the centuries. The modern architecture in Algiers glows in dazzling white during sunrise and sunset, dominating the harbor and the bay. And the coastal setting only adds to its ambience as one of the best places in Africa to live in. Number 9, Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos takes pride in being the continent's most populous city. It is regarded as the center of trade and commerce due to the size of the people. Its beauty is exceptional, and it provides an amazing nightlife and 24/7 leisure. Beach resorts, shops, and nightlife are well known on Victoria Island, the city's financial district. The National Museum Lagos is located on Lagos Island and houses cultural artifacts and handicrafts. Lagos is known for its vibrant music and entertainment scene. It is the birthplace of Afrobeat music, a genre popularized by the late Fela Kuti. Lagos is home to several iconic landmarks, including the Third Mainland Bridge, the Eco Bridge, and the National Arts Theatre. Lagos is a world-class destination, Nigeria's most amazing city that has wonderful beaches, skyscrapers, amazing parks, best entertainment options, most job opportunities, and so much more. Lagos has everything to offer everybody. Coming at number 8 is Abidjan, Ivory Coast. Abidjan is considered the cultural crossroads of West Africa, while its long economic boom brought such prosperity and growth that it earned the nickname Paris of West Africa. Because of increased security in Abidjan, visitors can now travel across the entire city. You'll be in awe of Abidjan's stunning skyline. It serves as a transportation hub and is the fourth city in the sub-Saharan region to export products. Today, despite the current political issues in Côte d'Ivoire at large, Abidjan remains the economic and de facto capital of the country. Even after everything that's happened, it still boasts a large selection of restaurants, hotels, sites, and other reasons to visit. For those traveling through West Africa, it is a must-see city with one of the liveliest night scenes to be found for 1,000 kilometers. Number 7. Luanda, Angola. Luanda is the capital of Africa's second-largest oil producer. It is also home to the nation's principal seaport and administrative center. It rests on the coast of the Atlantic Ocean, where it is split into two parts, namely Cidade Alta and Baixa de Luanda. In the past decade, this city has achieved the most developments among any city in Africa. With the help of China International Trust and Investment Corporation, CITIC, Luanda is looking more like a Western country. The government of Luanda is planning significant investments to improve the city's aesthetics. Slums will be replaced by big social housing high-rises, massive repaving work will be done, new highways will be built, and a sizable new airport will be built outside of the city. Number 6. Johannesburg, South Africa. Johannesburg, or Joburg as the locals call it, is South Africa's largest city and one of Africa's most wealthy and modern. Called Africa's economic powerhouse, this city is also the largest economy of any metropolitan region in sub-Saharan Africa. Johannesburg was established in 1886 after the discovery of gold in the surrounding areas. The city is situated on the High Veld, the world-famous grassy plateau that sweeps across the country's interior. On the other side, Johannesburg faces the Witwatersrand, a block of low-lying rocky ridges. Johannesburg has a vibrant entertainment scene and excellent African cuisine, making it one of the best cities in Africa. Johannesburg was founded in 1886 as a result of the finding of gold nearby. The famous grassy plateau known as the High Veld, which spans the interior of the country, is where the city is located. Johannesburg's opposite side is the Witwatersrand, a group of low-lying stony ridges. Johannesburg is one of the top cities in Africa thanks to its excellent African food and thriving nightlife scene. With endless high-rises stretching to the sky, museums, cultural attractions, and high-end hotels, Johannesburg is certainly one of the most beautiful cities and best places to live in Africa. Number 5. Marrakesh, Morocco. Several of Africa's most beautiful cities may be found in Morocco, but Marrakesh in particular captivates with a unique fusion of global flair and centuries-old architecture. In the western part of the country, Marrakesh is home to a vibrant medieval walled medina, which dates back to the Berber Empire. It stands as a symbol of North African culture, from the spellbinding desert-hued Museum of African Contemporary Art El Maaden to the skyline-piercing minaret of Koutoubia Mosque in the heart of the city. You'll want to spend some time wandering its narrow maze-like streets, where you'll find souks, marketplaces, selling all sorts of traditional goods from jewelry to spices and textiles. The charm of Marrakesh permeates everyday life, seen in the lively souks where intricately woven tapestries and slippers, aromatic local spices, and vibrant tagine cooking pots are proudly displayed. Coming at number 4 is Cairo, Egypt. Egypt's capital, Cairo, is also the largest city in the Middle East. It is also known as the home of civilization and is the second largest city on the continent after Lagos. Cairo is one of the most beautiful places to visit, with stunning infrastructure and a low crime rate. The pyramids, which have existed for more than 4,000 years, are legitimately one of the first 7 wonders of the world. These ageless monuments, which include the Great Sphinx, the oldest monumental sculpture known to humankind, have an unrivaled beauty that is firmly steeped in African culture. Cairo is among the most beautiful cities in Africa, yet it boasts more attractions than only the pyramids. The complexity of Cairo, which is perched on the River Nile, shapes its most outstanding features. Coptic Cairo, the oldest section of the city, is home to beautiful mosaics and historic churches, while Cairo's exquisite mosques and perfect architecture lend mystery and beauty. At its heart, you will see Tahrir Square and the vast Egyptian Museum, a trove of antiquities including royal mummies and gilded King Tutankhamun artifacts. Opening the list for our top 3 most beautiful cities in Africa is Cape Town, South Africa. Cape Town is sometimes referred to as the most beautiful city in Africa, if not the entire world. It is nestled between Table Mountain and the glistening Atlantic waters of Table Bay. In addition to several natural attractions like trekking in Table Mountain National Park and ascending to the top of Lion's Head to see the sunrise, the city is home to a number of stunning beaches. Additionally, it has the stunning Kirstenbosch Botanical Garden, and only 30 minutes outside of the city center, you can witness wild African penguins. Its scenic location aside, it also hosts a superb selection of historical landmarks and museums reflecting its status as the oldest city in South Africa, having been founded in 1652. Partygoers will appreciate Cape Town's lively nightlife, foodies will love the seafood and wine, while Table Mountain and the spectacular Cape Peninsula beckon for outdoors enthusiasts. Cape Town is widely regarded as the best city in Africa due to its unrivaled combination of tourist attraction features and a great quality of life. Coming on number 2, Nairobi, Kenya. There are more beautiful cities in Africa than Nairobi, but few beat the high-altitude capital of Kenya when it comes to modern amenities, accessible nightlife and domestic and international transport connections. Nairobi is popularly known as Green City in the Sun as it has an amazing culture, which is unparalleled in any other city. The city is known for its sheer natural beauty that will take your breath away. It is a place where everyone collides into a magnificent experience. The bordering Nairobi National Park is also one of the few places in the world where you can see free-ranging wildlife, including lions, giraffes and rhinos, below the shimmering skyscrapers of a tropical CBD. A good number of multinational companies prefer to use Nairobi as the base for their operations in Africa and the continent at large. Nairobi is also the most populous city in Eastern Africa. It is one of the most leading cities on the continent, both politically and financially. The city is only a short flight from spectacular wildlife parks such as the Masai Mara, Amboseli, and Oel Pajeta. Finally, coming at number 1 on this video is the city of Tunis. Tunis is both the capital and the largest city of Tunisia. The greater metropolitan area of Tunis, often referred to as Grand Tunis, holds some 2,700,000 inhabitants. As the capital city of the country, Tunis is the focus of Tunisian political and administrative life. It is also the center of the country's commercial activity. The government of Tunisia developed Tunis to make it compete globally and make it one of the best cities in Africa Forbes list. Among Tunisia's tourist attractions is its cosmopolitan capital city of Tunis, the ancient ruins of Carthage, the Muslim and Jewish quarters of Jerba, and coastal resorts outside Monastir. The city is also known for its golden beaches, sunny weather, and affordable luxuries.